Ooh.
Guess what?
Chicken, 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 chicken. But guess what? We're live.
We are live. We are
Hi.
live from New Jersey and Texas.
We are live from New Jersey and Texas. It's not cooling off in Texas, or are you getting?
Uh-oh.
Did you freeze?
No? Is your browser talking?
Is what? Hello? I can't hear you, David. I can't.
One moment.
Oh, your lips were moving.
We have an echo.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
What's wrong?
We're great. We are golden now.
What do the people say? Was ist das? Das?
Two men on laptop.
Man who toot
Man and dog on laptop.
Man who toot horn too early for Halloween. Get worm in candy apple. Hi, Jack.
Hello, Jack. Hello, buddy. Give me a kiss. Let's show tricks. Kiss, kiss.
He didn't get. He's feeling it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. You know what? I can't hold you the whole show. Say what you have to say. Whoa. Okay.
Hey, David. Hey, David.
Be gone, J. Edgar Pritchard.
Hey, David. Hey, David.
Hey, Scott.
You and I had a conversation about this a couple days ago, but let's go ahead and say this. Anything non-related to tonight's auction, let's get that out of the way. Anybody got anything they want to say? David, anything you want to say? Because David and I like to keep the business about the business during the sale, because we're very cognizant that this is a sale, this is an auction. And sometimes,
that's right.
And that's just not me, but David feels pretty strongly about that too. So you go ahead and tell us, get us caught up. And then if anybody has any, like somebody has already asked, did you pick a house? I don't know if you want to get into any of that.
I'll get into it really quick, and that'll be it. So Tammy has been diligent. We're filming everything we're looking at, and we're going to share that with you on Vintage Uprising Texas. So look for the updates. You get to shop along with us for a house. And you can comment there, and you can kind of give an update. We looked at one today. I really like it. Tammy likes it, but I really like it. And we'll see. I think we're getting close. And we'll go from there. And then feel free to email us. We're happy. Comment, ask questions in our comments. Tammy and I have been really good about answering some questions and everything and going back and forth. So feel free to do it here. We have a lot of things to go through tonight, and I know Scott has something to do actually after this show because he's got preparing for something later. So he wants to keep it moving tonight, and I appreciate that, and I'm happy to be here.
Great. Awesome. Well, again, of course, we're still all keeping you and your family in our thoughts and prayers. You're still moving forward, but this is still a tough time, and we recognize that. So keep it moving. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. I want to thank Jeffrey, just popped in, and I know he's got the wrench. He's going to be doing some moderating tonight. This is a regular old live sale. David and I go back and forth. We ship separately. I from New Jersey, David from Texas. We can't combine anything because we're nowhere near each other at the moment. We both use Pirate Ship. I will do the invoices tomorrow morning. Everything from last sale is out. There's a few packages that haven't gotten there yet from last sale, but it's all en route. That's on its way. Yeah. And that's it, I guess. I don't think, and if there's anybody new, we love old folk and new folk. New folk, don't be shy. You can come right in and place bids. We love it. If you're old and you've already bought from either one of us before, on live sales, we have your information. Now, for me, that does not include eBay. If you've only purchased from me on eBay, I can't cross-pollinate. So I'll still, if you're new, go ahead, and if you win something, you'll send all the information to us. So that we can get in touch with you via invoices. I got distracted because there was another question there, I think, for you, David. Elizabeth wants to know something, or Elizabeth.
We did lose the handwritten address book Tammy had, and we do. If you've bought from us before, most of the information we have is in pirate ship.
Okay.
Unless you have a new address or new forwarding address from 2 or 3 months ago. So I think it's, as a safety net, just send your information again. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, we might have your information. And if we don't, we'll reach out. Okay. Someone has your information if you purchase from either D, Vinny, Scott, or us. Between us four, we can find you if you've purchased from us before.
We're always asking your address.
Yeah. Another thing Scott failed to mention, but it's very important to Scott and I, is we will count down everything and stop everything. And if it doesn't sell that round, we'll bring it back at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking, Elizabeth.
Let's keep it going for just a minute here, and then we'll get started. We do like folks to have a second to join in. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm in live chat.
Are you?
I am.
Great.
And we can run our lips a little bit more, or we can begin the. It's only 8 after, so I don't know.
Sure, we can let a few filter in before. I do have a little fun little item I will bring up during intermission. Just a question. I found a funny little article, and it asks the big question. So tune in for that during intermission.
I have a sneak peek idea of what that might be. I'm looking forward to it. And I want to go ahead and promote a week from tonight, which is, I don't know, the 16th or whatever. But next Monday night, I wasn't sure whether I was going to have my live sale, but I am. I'm going to have some old Halloween as well as other items. So next Monday night, you will get a chance to bid on this adorable little 1930s Art Deco era child's Halloween mask in rough shape, but my goodness, paper from the Depression era. How about these creepy gauze masks? I love these. Also from the 1930s, 40s, and really even into the 50s, and then they become plastic. These gauze masks are frightening, I think. I've got a, this is going to be next Monday night, a wonderful big, woo, that's an old one, and it's embossed.
Oh, cute.
And then just today, David, I thought this would be perfect. I know what that is because I grew up around a lot of old houses and a lot of fireplaces. You know as well. That's for a fireplace, but that's an old oak handle. Mm-hmm. And look at that. This is at least 80 years old. I am positive of that, maybe even 90. Wouldn't this be great in a Halloween if you have, because it's small, you could do decoration for the Halloween witch.
And we know that Scott loves his oak.
I love me some oak. So I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek. Those items and more. Oh, and I will not annoy you by tooting my horn very often. But this is a tin Halloween horn. Look at the black kitty and the bat and this dancing skeleton. And there's a witch. And I shall give this a gentle toot. Hold your ears, Jack. That was that was just hardly any breath at all. That'll be for sale too.
That was my best Jack imitation.
Oh. Next Monday night. So there'll be some old Halloween. I'm still digging out. Yes, Revive It sisters say there's a lag. Remember, there is always a lag. It is never, it's always funny to me, like sometimes what people say, the lag is bad tonight. Well, there's just always a lag, and it's never the same for anybody because we're all on different devices with different internet speeds. Yes, right? So just keep in mind that depending on what you're looking at, cell phone, computer, TV screen,
Dial-up internet,
dot matrix, TRS-80.
America Online chat room, ASL.
Oh no. Now you're going way back there. Oh dear.
Now I belong in the 50s and over chat room.
Yeah. I'm going to make you big, David, because you're going first, and that means whenever you're ready, it's all
Okay. I'm ready. And
all
who's
for you.
moderating? Who's doing starts? Are we doing this?
Now, why did I make myself? Hold on. I thought we talked about that. I'll put the start in for you, and you're going to do the stop.
This first
right?
one's starting at 20. We'll see who's doing it.
Wait.
First item starts at 20.
Okay, hold on, David. Let me make you big, and then I'll go ahead and put that in. But David, you're going to do the stop, right? Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
You sure?
I think Jeffrey's going to do the stop, and there we go. There's a start. Jeffrey will have the stop, but we'll call it.
Did you talk? Remember we talked yesterday, David. Did you talk to him about what you talked to me about in terms of the stop?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, go.
So we have nice Fostoria vase starting at 20. 1929. It's got the Grecian scroll on the bottom. This is opaque, so you're not going to see any light through the Fostoria. Just beautiful, beautiful deco. Gorgeous vase. 7.5 inches tall. At the widest part at the top is going to be 5 inches. And if you, Gen Fizz is in at 20. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you are collecting black glass, now I personally love L.E. Smith, their design. Now, only because I like when the sun hits it, you can see the purple. It's less opaque. Some densities depending on the day, how they blew the glass. Was it thin? Some sunlight shows more on other pieces. This one is just pitch black. No light is going to get through this one. It is gorgeous. And it came with another piece, but I'm going to let people I didn't want to couple these things together. So there is a base that fits this. Kells is at 25, and it's also Fostoria because it's opaque. No light's going to get through that one. And we're going to move along. So I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll wait for the stop. And I'll wait for the stop and call it at that point. And there's a stop. Let me do a quick refresh. Go into live chat. And it looks like 28. Valerie Beckage. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the stop. Valerie, I do not believe we have your information. So my email is right there by my name. And just send me your information. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone that bid.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for helping tonight. At $10, I have a bell from the 1930s. I didn't look in my Chase book. I've got a feeling it might be. They did make some brass. Might not be. But look at that butterscotch handle. I think mine is blocking it out a little bit. But we're starting at $10 on the bell. And I won't annoy you too much. So let's just hear it one time. Pretty little sound. If you like items from the 30s on the Art Deco side, or if you're a collector of Bakelite, there you go. Call the guests to dinner. That'll wake them up. What is it? It's about 5 inches tall.
Ginny
And
Max at 10.
there's your little clapper
Grace
on
is at 12.
inside. I'm just a sucker for anything with Bakelite, but especially butterscotch. I think I like it better than red. What say you?
I like that color, the orange butterscotch. I love that one.
Yeah, there we go. Now I've turned it so that the light doesn't mess it up. Okay, ding dong, the witch is dead. I'm counting it down.
Grace is first at 12.
10, 9,
Ooh,
8, 7,
35.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ding dong.
Jeffrey
ding
will
dong.
have the stop.
Jeffrey will have the stop. Hi ho the Dario. Jeffrey will have the stop. And who takes the bell?
And who takes the bell?
While we're waiting for that,
It looks like a Florida Golden Girl is your winner at 35 before the stop.
A Florida, I thank you kindly. It's heading your way. Thank you, everyone who bid. Thank you, David. It's your turn.
All righty. So going with Fostoria, this is, some people are picking up black bases. Some want them, some don't. Same opaque. Now it does have the cold paint on the feet of the 3 feet, and it has the gold paint on the base. And this fits the Fostoria. Both are Fostoria. Which, remember I said the base on this one is 5 inches. So the insert, 5 inches on top, but the insert on this base is 4-inch insert. This is a 4-inch insert. This starts at 20. No start in there. I'll type it in.
Oh, I'll do it. Sorry.
Okay.
It starts at 20. My fault entirely. I was daydreaming.
Sorry about that. So 3 feet. Each foot has a gold paint on it. This is not Smith or Fenton. This is Fostoria. No light's going to get through here. Black bases. These are hard to find. I'm just surprised. I still find them. I'm still finding them.
And I am
That's good business. That's right.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'll find these and someone will say it's a unique bowl or it's an ashtray or what. No, they just don't know. They haven't done their homework. And there's a few bids there. We had Jenny Mac first at 20, Kel's at 21, Suzanne B at 25. So we'll get it going because we have a lot going on. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for the stop.
$2,830 is your high bid. Oh, Valerie deleted it right away.
There's the stop. There's a small flurry there, so I'll do a refresh. And it looks to be Jenny Mac at 35 before the stop. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks everyone who bid.
Starting at $12 is a hand-painted porcelain hat pin holder, not a muffineer. Now, you know what? I looked at this, and when I first looked at it, I said,
Thank you, Valerie.
holder, but I also know that hat pin holders are often confused for muffineers and vice versa. It doesn't help any when you turn it upside down and see a hole and you hear a cork inside. But I did a lot of studying, and indeed, hat pin holders were made sometimes with holes in the bottoms and corks. So rather than being a muffineer to put powdered sugar on your waffles, look at how pretty that's hand painted. This actually is for hat pins. Now, if you want to dig that cork out of there and stick another cork in it and put powdered sugar in it, go right ahead. But it is marked. It's signed by the initials of the painter, CRW, and I'll hold it still. I'm not good at that. It's got roses on it.
KP's in at 12.
The other thing too, the muffineers. Well, anyway, we'll leave it at that. So hat
The three
pin,
muffineers.
huh?
The three muffineers.
Yeah. It's not chipped and it's not cracked.
You have not noticed. We're moving along. So if you want to bid, get your bid in because we're gonna just rifle through this.
Yeah, we don't, my father always said, do your business or get off the pot. And he used something a little more colorful than that, as you can imagine. So there we are. A hat pin holder, of course, for ladies to take the pins out of their hats, put them in there and put them on their dresser. Oh, you do? Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Yeah. KP is at 12.
Yeah. We have a bid at 12. We're counting it down. Keep it moving. 10. Anybody else? Jump in there if you want to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's a pretty one.
It's gorgeous.
Now, stay there and don't fall off.
There's a stop. So KP is your winner at $12.
Very good, KP. Thank you. David?
All right. This next item is starting at 20.
All right, and I'm doing it. I remember this. I can't believe I remembered. I don't put the dollar sign in, but you get the idea.
That's fine. Yeah. We have a nice, almost an antique, Westmoreland's Florentine Blue Amber cut glass. It's almost an antique. This is introduced in 1927.
That is wonderful.
Probably was a mayonnaise. Can't find the spoon. You know what? This will sell, and then I'll find the spoon like next week. Watch.
It looks big. What size is it?
This is actually. Let's see. I thought I did all the measuring. It's 6.5 wide, and it stands 5 inches tall.
It's pretty.
Gorgeous piece of glass. We do have some bids in, and like I said, we'll move it right along. And I hope the mic is doing fine tonight. Beautiful blue, amber, and the etching where it's almost like frosted. Nice little piece. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll wait for the stop. And like I said, we if you've noticed in the past, we've done 10 items and we're done. We have a few more items tonight. We just have, to be honest, Tammy and I don't have a place to store anything, so we have to sell what we find. We're not taking up space in someone else's house. So looking for the stop, waiting for the stop, waiting for the stop. I did a quick refresh. I see Jenny Mac at 38 before the stop. Jenny Mac, that is yours. Thank you, everyone who bid. You're going to love a pretty piece of glass. And in 3 years, it's an antique.
$8 for the nurse's mug. That's the nurse's prayer. Do you have a nurse in the family?
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Did
What are we
someone
starting at?
$8.
Okay.
Did someone just go off to college this fall to study nursing? What a nice way to pick up, an inexpensive gift for a favorite nurse of yours.
Or present it to them at their pinning ceremony after they when they graduate.
It's unmarked. You decide who made it. And it's actually not milk glass. I'm trying to
bid at 8, now a bid at 10.
I'm trying to get the light to pick up the fact that it's actually ackley, sort of ring of fire. I can see through it. Like I'm looking down into it and I can see all the words I can see all the words through it. And my words aren't coming out right. But it's not a solid, opaque white milk glass, although that's how it's appearing on the screen. Not that it makes any difference, but it is a pretty
Valerie's at 12.
It is a pretty glass mug, and there you can see the nurse's prayer, and most people are familiar with that. We won't read it. Why is there a salt shaker on there? That must be something else. 10, 9, 8, no chips, no cracks, clean, ready to use. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for the noise.
That's it for the noise.
All right, nurse. Nurse. Look in your purse. I have to. If you are tired of me poking you in the eyes, the only way to change the orientation is to poke at it.
Okay, Jenny Mac is your winner at 15 before the stop.
Thank you, Jenny.
This next item is going to start at 16. It's a nice English dresser box. I love the paint on the top. Now, it's missing its mirror inside. Yep. Got a mint green lining. Missing the key, and there was a mirror there. Now, I got this at a good price, so I'm starting this at 16. And let me show you, I'm not going to rip off these labels because someone hand wrote, I have no idea what this means. 433/42 dot either T4P or TXP. And then I guess it was an antique dealer in England somewhere, Harrison Lane, UK Limited for Jackie. And they had this price at $120. English wooden decorated box in red and green. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe there's some history that I don't know about. Like I said, I found it at a good price. Maybe I found it secondhand. Maybe the person that had this and then donated it or the family got rid of it. I'm not sure, but it's gorgeous. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Mint green. And like I said earlier, no key. But guess what? Go to an antique store, find out where all their little keys are, and just spend a rainy Saturday or when it's cold outside, go into the warm antique store and find a key that fits. That's a nice little way to spend a few hours. We do have some bids, and I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for the stop. Do a quick refresh. I'm refreshing, Scott.
Quite. I'll be the judge of that in Memphis.
Suzanne B. before the stop at 25. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, everyone who bid.
Three and a half inches tall.
What are we starting at?
$16. Oh, the yellow vase of Jersey is mighty fine to see. Now I hear an echo, and it ain't coming from me. David, turn your volume down and whistle high-dee-dee. Oh, the yellow vase in Jersey is mighty fine to see. It's got opalescent around. Yeah, it's got uranium. It probably glows. Vaseline, you know, I stepped on my black light, so I can't tell you.
Vaseline intensive care. Let the healing begin.
What?
Vaseline intensive care. Let the healing begin.
What a card. What a card. An ace with a long A. Short A. I'm kidding. That is a vase. And I guess it's Fenton. It's not marked. See? And it probably does glow like crazy. Oh, and the hobnails are prickly. Any bids? Any bids? Any bids? Nobody wants it. Yep, 16. We have an opening bid. It's not chipped or cracked. It's 3.5 inches tall. I love it. And guess what?
Guess what?
I find the bags on the wall at that one thrift store that I go to where it's just
little pieces of glass everywhere.
I can't handle that. I just can't handle it. But my eyeball happened to look that way, and I said, "Ooh."
Tammy goes through all those bags.
Oh, Tammy.
Your high bid right now is 23.
We would have to dump you off, go out to lunch, and come back to get you.
That's right. We'll leave her and Dee at the store.
That one store that I film in, you know, you've seen it. It's like 90 miles of bags.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I did find that hanging on the wall in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. With some other little ridiculous things in there that had nothing to do with this.
Ridiculousness.
Huh?
Ridiculousness.
Yeah. I'll count it down now. The high bid is 23.
Your high bid's 23, sir.
We're going to count it down. Here we go. 10. It's not a yellow vase of Jersey, but it's my attempt at.
He wanted to sing.
I did. Because he loves to sing it. Don't do it, David. Go ahead.
Oh, it's lovely weather for us to lay right together with you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now where am I going to put it? Shall I put it back here next to my naked lady bookends? That kind of looks nice right there. I might have to keep it. No.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. Oh, there comes my burrito.
Delilah. It looks like Patsy M is your winner at 28 before the stop. Tonight on the Quiet Storm.
Thank you, Patsy M. And all them plates are heading your way. I packed them well. David's turn. Thank you, everyone.
Is it Fenton? Is it L.E. Smith? I don't know. It's got to be because I could see light through this one.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay. This one's starting at $20. Scott, we got to the point we couldn't find these anymore.
I know.
And here's a flurry. This is like the fourth one I found in 5 months. Cynthia's in at 20. Lynn's at 20. Lynn, you're second.
David,
Oh, Christmas Joy didn't get a notification that we went live. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I actually wanted to interrupt for just 1 second. I don't know, Lisa, but I'm glad that you mentioned that. And I just want to let you know, and you didn't say this, so this isn't, but David and I don't have any, and you're not, and I know you're not saying that. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes things just happen, but just to make sure everybody knows that we don't go in and like fiddle with it. So I'm sorry that happened. I'm not really sure what it is with the settings, but yeah.
I look like a bellhop.
Yeah, you do.
You'll never fully dress without a smile.
You look like an elevator operator.
Third floor,
Humor.
linens, sheets.
Stationery and leather goods. Wigs and haberdashery. What's the diameter?
The diameter is 4 1/8. 4 1/8. So if I grab that area,
little Johnny. Call for Philip Morris.
the last one was 4. So you hear the 1/8. It's sliding around. It's 4 1/8.
Call for Philip Morris.
Beautiful. Call him Philip Morris. So if you have a base of a bowl or vase, that's 4 1/8.
I know,
4
Lisa.
fine, but you heard the where's Poodle? That's right. She
Lisa,
forgot it was 2 chaps tonight.
Good.
I don't know. Buy this for her, then send it to her. What a nice surprise that would be.
They're still asking for the diameter. Somebody asked again. I know you just said it.
It's 4 1/8 on the inside, where you would insert your bowl 4 inches and 4 1/8 inch. Total from edge to edge on the outside is going to be 4 3/4, and then from the widest part of a foot, it's 5 1/2. And basically, the height on these match from maker to maker. So you're looking at 1 inch and 3/4. Lola May's at 40. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And away we go. We'll wait for the stop.
My ink pen just fell on the flow. Now, where is it? I'll never find it amongst all this mess. Oh, it rolled way over there.
Valerie Beckett, that's yours at 46. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, everyone who bid.
Sorry, hold on. My ink pen escaped me. Ouch. I'm having... Here I come. Oh, dear. All right, $20 on the screen.
You got it. You know it.
Okay, $20 on the screen, and you get these 3 pieces. So it's all 3, and we're looking for an opening bid of 20. You'll get sort of a diamond honeycomb optic pink.
Honeycomb?
Sort of, yeah. You guys.
Honeycomb kids. Yeah.
Bonbon. And with it, they don't match. They're not the same company, and none of this is marked, but it's all good. False story, etc. I also have a cream and sugar I'm going to add with it. So now the pinks don't exactly match, because sometimes pinks can be a little different from company to company. This pink has a slight lean towards that orangey ambery pink, but it's pink regardless of what the color looks like on your screen. Remember, our ring light.
I think a bit of 20, now 25.
Remember, our ring lights change the color. Thank you, David. So there, none of this has any chips on it at all. It's nice, clean glass, polished on the bottom. So there's that little dude there for mints, little things like that at the table. That's a true pink. And then, again, the cream and sugar, I'll hold those up for you. They're looking very Falstoria-ish to me. They're also nice and clean, and it's nice, good department store glass. Cream and sugar in a type of a shade of pink.
Explain department store again for those who are new. Explain when you say reference department store glass.
As opposed to the cheap mass-produced giveaway dime store glass. So Anchor Hocking, Hazel Atlas, that stuff was factory produced. Human hands didn't do anything to it. This stuff, there's some quality control, not Woolworths, but name some department stores. Strawbridge's, Bamberger's, John Wanamaker, Marshall & Field, Neiman Marcus, jewelry stores. So a little more expensive because it was fire polished and there was quality control to this glass.
Right.
Did somebody ask?
No, I just, since you mentioned it, I thought we would just educate.
Well, thank you for asking that. So if there are no questions, Macy's, So if there aren't any questions, I'll go ahead and count the 3 pieces of glass down. Ready for me to do that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on all 3 lovely pieces of glass. From the 30s, it's all 1930s glass.
Is that McCree's? Was that a department store? Miss Sarah said put McCree's, MCCREAS.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Okay, before the stop, Suzanne B is your winner at 25. Suzanne B.
Suzanne B at 25. All right, Suzanne, thank you. And thank you, everyone who placed bids.
So when you have a moment, the next item starting at $5.
It's in there.
And nice little starter glass for amethyst black ashtray. Make it a little trinket dish. Put your rings in there. Take those diamonds off before you soak your hands in the suds and scrub your dishes. You can hold this to the light, and it's a little purple. Not to blind anyone. This is going to measure 4 by 4. Nice little starter piece if you want to gift black glass. No, I don't want to do that. Just to show you, I don't want to blind anyone, but see the flashlight, the purple?
Yeah.
Blinded by the light.
Dress up like a what? Dress
now,
up
like I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Scott. Now, you're going out. Is this thing on?
I don't know. I really actually don't know what he says.
Okay, we do have bits.
Oh,
Jenny.
Well, Jenny. No, look how she spelled it. I think she spelled it right. Isn't it? Sorry.
Dutchie? Is that Dutchie? Pass the Dutchie on the left on side.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Pass the Dutchie on the left. Is that Dutchie, Jenny Mac? Okay.
The music made me jump and slide. It
was a cool and lovely breezy afternoon.
How do you act when you got no food? Okay.
Okay. High bids 15. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I am having to raise my voice over Jack. I don't know what he's crying about.
Go see what the poor thing wants. Give him
No,
a biscuit.
no, he's right here at my feet.
Give him a biscuit.
It's Tantam's job.
Give him a Gainsborough.
Waiting for the stop. There's the stop, and I see Jenny Mac at 20. Thank you, Jenny.
Do they still make Gainsburgers?
I hope not.
Remember that awful thing? You would have to break it and crumble it, and it stunk.
Yeah, your hands would smell. Jenny Mac at 20 after the refresh.
I can't talk because Salem used to eat this like chicken liver pudding that was in that you'd rip the top off and I'd squeeze it and he'd lick that gizzard pudding. He loved it. It was a gift from somebody. I've got Holiday.
Why are you looking sad?
Hi, Tammy. We hear you.
Hello, Scott.
Hi, Tammy. We hear you. Tammy. Tamitha.
Tamitha.
Tammy
Lynn Michelle.
Pamela. I have 4. Should I get big?
Get big. And what are we starting at?
Hold on, let me get big. We're starting at $18. Now this is like a starter. This gets you started because it's 4 plates. One. Sorry.
It's okay.
Huh?
It's your shop. It's your curiosity shop. You do what you want. You clank away.
Well, I'll get comments. It's
so annoying. So annoying.
I know I'm annoying. I love it. We'll have to tell them at the end because originally it was just you and Tammy that were annoying, but now I'm annoying as well.
You have Wendy at 20.
Huh?
And her name is Wendy.
We have to see if we can get Vinny and Dee to be annoying as well, so we can all be. We're talking about comments that people.
You mean have to get them to be annoying?
Well, you said that, not me.
Suzanne B's at 25.
Okay, well, now let me talk about these. Not you, but I want you to know that this is the holiday pattern, and I think it's Jeanette, and it was like a 50s. This is late. It's pink. I love this pattern, and it's out there. So, you know, when it comes to depression, plates are sometimes hard to get, but these are 4 beautiful, great condition, no issues with these plates. And they are 9-inch dinner plates in the holiday pattern.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, look at it catch the lights, Scott.
Are y'all sauced?
We're not sauced. We're just having fun.
Nope. I don't need it to be like this. I wake up like this, and I have lots of witnesses that can tell you he is like this all the time. And you get 3 saucers.
Dan B's at 30.
And 1 bread and butter plate. Now, the bread and butter plate is the exact same size as the saucers, but it doesn't have the teacup ring. It's completely flat on the inside. These have the teacup ring. So 3 saucers, 1 bread plate, little roll plate.
That's right, Lynette. Maybe it's the candy corn he's been dipping into, or maybe it's the Maybelline.
I don't have any left. And 4 of the dinner plates in the holiday pattern, and it's Jeanette, I think. I'm trying to remember. And the plates are nice and clean without any damage. Gosh, it's a pretty pattern. It's busy.
Gorgeous.
And all this is on the, this is flat. Yeah. And something that came out, I think, in 1950. So it's late for pink clear glass. I hope I have my
Show the back, center camera, turn it around, show the back, center camera for 3 seconds. Just hold it right there. 1, 2, 3. There you go. There, Miss Sarah. We held it still for you. Your high bid's 35.
So I'll count them down. All right. So here we go on these. I like this pattern, and have ignored it for many years. I don't know why. I don't see holiday. This might be the first time I found any holiday.
Holiday.
10,
Celebrate.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I never have found holiday before, you know, and you've got 4 plates. Plates are usually the hardest thing to find because they couldn't give them away for free. They couldn't really put a plate down in a box of Mother's Oats. You always get a
Jenny Mack is your winner at 51.
I think Jenny said that you were the one that couldn't wait to bid on these. I think that was you, Jenny. So do you have other pieces? Are you going to try to start? You going to put a luncheon set together? I'm always curious sometimes to know. Thank you. Thank you.
She said yes.
Well, yes, that you do collect it?
Yep. She just said yes. This next item I have is going to start at $15. And this is a nice little sample of EAPG. I would have passed this a million times before. But after we went to the museum, the West Virginia Museum of Glass, and I saw all the beautiful examples, never would have guessed like what this is. Oh, what a nice little cut. This is a nice thumbprint, what they would call a spiller or mantle glass. Too short to be a spooner, as I'm learning. So before pre-match, they would make spills, of course, and the thin pieces of wood would roll, and that's how they lit their fires. And they would just keep these on the mantle. Then they coined these spill holders. This particular one is 4.5 inches tall. Spooners range around 5.5 inches. At first I thought this perhaps was a goblet, but a lot of the EAPG goblets have a higher stem. So this sits low, and it's got really nice wear on this ring of the foot to where it just sat on a shelf and was, picked up, grabbed the spill, filled the spill with wood. Nice little thumb pattern, diamonds between the thumb pattern. Won't you take me to Mr. Joji Town at 20? Won't you take me to? That song's going to be in your head now. Mr. Joji Town. Nice. Beautiful EAPG. I love it. I would have been happy if it didn't sell. I would have started a nice little collection. Don't know if I'm going to keep it in the meantime. Probably my truck.
Huh.
I don't know. But I will count it down so we can move along. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thank you, Sarah. And I'm learning every day. I have friends that help. Miss Karen Williams is a great resource. She's given me some resources. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can't wait to pick up more books on these. But now I see it. Now it's like the Matrix. You just see it. Yep. Very thick piece. Yeah, it's thick.
It's a nice piece.
Nice. Mr. Joji Town, you will not outbid yourself, so you get that at $20. $20, Mr. Joji Town. Thank you. Nice, Scott. That's gorgeous.
I have to tell you, well, before I give you the price, because I don't want you to start bidding yet, the bottom completely smooth, no damage. The stem, wonderful, beautiful. The top, excellent. Now, you know, with saw teeth, I can't guarantee that a really, 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 really picky person might find the tiniest flea bite. You know how that is. But none of the teeth are missing. See, if you could see way back there, I got one tooth missing. But none other teeth are missing, and none of them have what I would call a pronounced chip. I'm looking all around the top. Now I'll tell you that it starts at $20. And I wanted to give you the condition first. But what is thrilling to me is this is 10 inches tall. That's the tallest one of these compotes your boy has ever seen. Now, I don't know if they come any taller than that. 10 inches. It's heavy. Oh, I didn't make myself big. I know some people like to ping it and some people don't. I'm just going to ping it so you can hear that wonderful lead ring.
Beautiful.
Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's heavy. And I don't know if everything on it was cut. Sometimes there was some glass that was like McKee Innovation. That's not what this is. This isn't innovation, but sometimes part of it is pressed and then they would do some cut work, you know, and some of you are know more than I do. But I know right now that these are cut in here.
Your high bid is 42.
I can feel that. I can feel that this is cut. See like the little feathers coming out of the stars? I love all of these.
Riblets. It's a great pattern.
It's just so elegant because of how tall it is. Now, a cat won't eat out of that because they don't want their whiskers to touch the side of anything. Cats really are fussy. They eat out of flat things. But
nice.
What a way to serve French burnt peanuts. Do you love them? I love a French burnt peanut. Yeah, that little feathering is under here too. See it? Oh, you put olives in it.
Cufflinks.
Cufflinks.
Chocolate mousse.
For Halloween, you could skin some grapes and say it's a dish of eyeballs.
Oh, yes. Everyone's favorite. Lynette Elaine at 50. That's your high bid.
10. I'm going to count it. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. David, we are 9 o'clock. It's going to be intermission time, and David has a fascinating article to have you talk about.
So fascinating.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I'm going to stir the pot.
6, and I'm going to go sit on it. No, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
And away we go.
If you drink wine out of this, you're going to get it down your blouse.
Unless you have big, sexy lips. Okay, I see Connie Bearer Mascio at 60 before the stop.
David, we got to do them lips. You know what? You know. I'm sorry, who? Let me put this down before I break my goods. Uh,
Connie Bear Masio.
okay, hold on, because I don't know Bonnie Bear Masio. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, is it Connie or Bonnie?
Connie Bear Masio.
Okay, Connie, I think I do know you. Was it 60?
60.
Okay, Connie, if I know you and I have your information, girl, you're good. If you are afraid that I might not know you, I'm sure I do.
That's how Scott and I ride around in Jersey with our duck lips, with the windows down.
Oh, but how about what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Connie, do I know you? I think I do. We are going to get canceled.
Cancel culture.
Bearer. Hey, David, you want to do your intermission with your art with your thing?
No. We're gonna do one more.
Oh,
Let's go one more item, and then we'll
go ahead on, boy. Do it.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. This next item is gonna start at $20.
All right, let me get it in there.
It's small but significant.
Unlike
Beautiful deco votive holder. This is silver plate by is it the Weidlich Brothers? Weidlich Brothers?
I don't know.
They
Whack?
started in 1901, went out of business in 1950. So, which means this is an 80s deco revival. This is older because they went out of business in 1950. So, was there deco revival in the 50s? I don't think so. So, you're looking at late 30s, little votive. She measures 4x4, so 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide here at the base. I'll spin her around. The insert is 2.25 inches. So let's get up close and personal. I'll show the stamp from the company that did the silver plate. She is pretty. And here is the stamp for the silver plate. Gorgeous little pew. Did I just rock the mic? Did I rock the mic right? And before we get to intermission, I have to count this down. So we'll count it down for everyone in Radioland. 10, 9, 8, 7 here on the Quiet Storm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets the lovely lady shipped to their home. We're waiting for that stop. Okay, I see. No, it's not Revival 80s. Jenny Mac at 60. That is yours. This company that did the silver plate went out of business in the 50s, so there's no way it could have been 80s Revival. No way.
All right.
Jenny Mac. That is yours. And you show yours, and then we'll have intermission, Scott.
Oh.
I showed mine. You show yours.
Uh-oh. Well, show my what?
Your next item.
Well, mine is not small and insignificant like the item you showed.
Braggart.
Mine, wait a minute. What did I do with it? Oh, heck, let's do this. why don't we do now, David? I know you know this pattern, and many of you do know this pattern. And they're saying, well, Scott, if you'd show it to us, we might be able to tell you if we know that pattern.
Crisscross.
No, what are you talking about? It starts at 15. What did I miss? Mount Pleasant, Ellie Smith, Mount Pleasant. See it?
Beautiful.
All right. So now $15 for the blue cream and sugar. The cream, excellent. The sugar has a few minor little bloopity bloops around the bottom, but they're they're small. There's one
They're small.
One little one there, and a tiny. Oh gosh, that's more felt than seen right there. They would often do silvering around. You see that a lot in the blue and in the black. By Ellie Smith, they like decorating with little silver lines. That is what you see on the top of that. It has tarnished. That will shine up bright if you want it to, or leave it the way that it is. It's very resilient, so don't worry about trying to polish that up a little bit. I've done that before, and it doesn't. It's pretty stable on these. Anyway.
And we're talking about polishing, folks, not scrubbing it off.
Right.
Be careful. You want to polish it. Don't scrub it with some scour pad.
And you would be surprised. I can take plain old tap water and one of those like sponge it, like a soft sponge that has a little bit of, that'll polish it. I'm not talking about getting an SOS pad and, denture cleaner on it. So it'll come up, or leave it the way it is. So beautiful cobalt blue, Mount Pleasant by Ellie Smith, 1930s, cream and sugar for my.
Your high bid is 17.
Yeah. Now, I've already addressed the flea bites on.
Yeah. Minor flea bites, like literal flea bites.
Just very minor on the very foot of this, the base of this one. You will see them. I'm sorry. You'll feel them. Nobody will see them. I mean, I don't know. Do you have a relative that not that that's not a valid thing to ask. It is valid. And I'm not making light of the question. I don't want you to think I'm making fun of you. I'm not. I just do want you to know that they're so minor down here on the bottom, about 2.
And Ellie Smith Cobalt is getting harder to find.
I haven't had these before. I think they're pretty, though. Oh, so thank you for that question, Lynette. I appreciate it. 10. Is there a bit? There's one at 15 or 17.
You're
10.
high at 17.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5.
I love Ellie Smith as well.
4. 3. 2. 1. Correct me if I'm wrong, David, but I think the Ellie Smith Company was in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, and that's why that pattern is called Mount Pleasant.
You would be correct, sir.
Okie doke.
We're waiting for the stop. And there's the stop. And it looks to be Lynn DeThample at 20 for your high bid.
Lynn, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. And I guess it's intermission, but I'm going to tell you what. David, hold on before you do your article.
Yes, sir.
You know why? Because I very quickly, and you can too, even though we're going to take an intermission, we need to tease them just a little bit and let them know we've got an old antique. That's an old one. That's coming up. I've got some wonderful amber glass coming up. David, you can show off too if you want. I've got pink, 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 pink coming up in the second hour. I've got pinkety, pinkety, pink. Woo! And
Pink you stink.
pink, pinky stink. And if you thought if you are mad because I had one luster lamp last week from the 30s and you didn't get it, I got another one and another one. You get to pick a blue one or a peach luster lamp.
Collar doesn't fit me.
And there's a few more things on the floor here. I think I've got mixing bowls. Okay, David has a collar and a collar box. We've got more to come in the second hour, so we won't take too long during the intermission, but it's intermission time. Go out in the kitchen and get you some more celery sticks. Oh, look at that, David.
Ooh.
Now the man goes solo.
While Scott goes away to powder his nose. So tonight on Crossfire, I ran into this article. So I read any interior magazine. I don't care if it's new stuff, old stuff, because you know what? The new stuff in 60 years is going to be old. So you never know. So Veranda magazine. Centuries of Chic was their main article. But the last article asks the question, is it ever okay to alter an antique? And so you had the one side that says never, don't do it. And some person said they had a Chippendale mirror appraised and they had removed the lacquer and slapped white paint on it. And what would have appraised for $18,000 simply appraised for $2,000. Oh, you have a subscription? That's great. That's great, Karen Williams. So yeah, it just depends on the piece. It depends on your taste. Depends on your clientele. Then you have the other side that, of course, alter it. Originality is king. Some people are looking for unique. Sometimes an antique can't be repaired, so some people upcycle, recycle, or use pieces to create other pieces. And you never know. You have that side of the street as well. So to each their own. I found it interesting. The debate will rage on to alter or not to alter. That is the question, and of course, certainly your preference. Like Scott will run into pieces, but it drives Scott nuts when you find an elegant depression plate and someone has gorilla glued a compote to it and put a cake plate on top, and you have this monstrosity of glue mix of depression glass and old department store glass. And now you've got three pieces that are ruined. You never know. Let's
yes,
see.
Jeffrey, you are released, and we thank you for your help. You go pack your goods.
I've got the stuff. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for your help tonight.
So that's my little share. My little. I found it interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation.
So there, let me show you the little cartoon. So he's eyeing his antique, and he has a bucket of paint, wondering whether he should do this or not. There's no going back. I guess there's going back. You can always strip it, sand it, but you'd never get that finish again. You know how we talk about that old lacquer and the word alligators, Scott?
Yeah.
And don't ever mess with that.
Oh, I love that.
If it's gatored, leave it alone. Okay, you can put your shirt back on, Scott. He doesn't sing, he doesn't dance, so I need Scott back.
I didn't go anywhere. I've been sitting right here because I can't get out of this chair. If you could see.
That was intermission.
We're done with intermission. We need to keep this party going because we got more to sell. And David, it's your turn. Are you ready? Go.
I am ready. So the next item is going to start, and remember, I'll have the stops. The next item is a antique. This is Victorian. This is starting at 35. Celluloid vanity dresser. And it's going to be hard to see this, but scrolled here is collars and cuffs. Collars and cuffs. This isn't cracked. This is where this box lined up together. And this, well, I didn't measure it. So this is going to be 5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. 5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Slides off. It does have a collar. It's coming with the collar. No cuffs. Nice stiff collar for display. And I will show what that says. Corliss and Kuhn trademark. Bell arrived 17 and a half. And of course, isn't that smart? Lovely. Fits nicely in the box.
I like it.
Nice pattern. I'll just turn that slowly.
And David, I am ready to put the stop in.
Sure.
So go ahead. Yeah. Cool.
There's the bottom. Nice little paper bottom.
Very Robert
with somewhere.
Morris wallpaper-ish.
This is a Victorian. So it's an old piece. If you're doing shabby chic, or if you have that picture of a great grandfather that wore those stiff collars, that'd be a nice little display next to that photo. Have the collar next to the photo. Mr. Joji Town is in at 38. And like I said, we are going to move this along. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for the stop.
And I am putting the stop in right now as I watch my screen, and I'm seeing David count down, and he has just counted down.
And there's a stop. That's going to Mr. Joji Town. Won't you take me to?
He might. That's an old one, because they don't make lids like that anymore.
All righty.
$12.
I love an old jar.
Yep. You can go out to Walmart, Kmart, Zipmart. Well, maybe not Kmart. These are reproduced, but that's been on Granny's counter for a long time. Look at that lid.
Lori Perry's in at 12.
Now, I will be honest. That's the kind of masking tape that is a pain to get off. Maybe you just leave it. I don't know. It screws on and off
Just at 15.
as it should.
Cheryl Miller at 25.
That's a true old lid, and that's how we. And with this green, I have three.
With that green, yeah, I can't believe it's not staying at the old Curiosity Shop.
Well, as I was saying, I have 3 of these in my Hoosier cabinet now: flour, sugar, and I forget what's in the third. And then I have a smaller one that's got brown sugar in it. Also, look at the scratches on the bottom, which is wonderful. Like right here,
Yep,
see the
Yep.
see that
That's
wear?
an old one.
That's not going to happen to a brand new. Even if you try to fake wear, you're not going to get that. These are consistent with age. I love the old folks that taught me age has a way of sitting on a piece. And when I was young, just getting started, those old timers taught me to look, how do feet rest on a chair? How would there be marks on a desk? Would they be around the handles where it's been pulled a million times? So you start to look at things and boy, you can tell that ain't faked. So anyway, there it is. Unmarked, but a classic kitchen jar from the 30s. And now I'll count it down. Ready
Your
for
high
me?
bid at 25.
10,
I'm ready.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Age has a way of sitting on a piece. Study, look at it, feel it. How would it have been used? How should it age?
We had a flurry, so
It's,
I am
it's
refreshing.
fun, but there are always, as I've said,
Your
many
high bid is Cheryl Miller, $38 before the stop. Cheryl Miller.
Cheryl, I have a few Cheryls. I want to make sure that I have you and have got your. So do I? If not, you'll send it. I'm trying to remember if Cheryl Miller is one that I know spelled with a C. I think so. So I want to thank you so much. And if you'll let me know if you'll, she has bought. Well, Jenny, I guess your memory's better than mine. Was it Miller? It is. Okay.
Yes.
And please don't anybody take it personally. I really do not have a good memory for this. And it's after 2 years of 4 live sales a month. It's like a washing machine. Cheryl, thank you. Thanks for everyone who placed bids. And now it's David's turn.
Okay, so I am going to do the start and stop for this piece.
Oh.
And the start will be, it's an original framed oil on canvas. This will start at 25. Give me a moment. I'll put in the start.
Okay.
Alrighty. So this is a framed oil on canvas. I could not pass it up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at this handsome guy.
Wow.
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 Cuffs. Dapper man.
And hands are not easy to paint. That person had talent because those are some good hands. Nice, David.
He's waiting for, who's he waiting for? Or he's writing music. Well, he's obviously performing. No way he's writing or composing in cufflinks. You never know. Maybe he's waiting for someone to settle down. This is signed. The artist signed it as Marmont. No initial. Marmont. Marmont. I just titled it The Pianist.
That tinkling piano in the next apartment.
Tinkling piano. So again, this start is at 25. And let me give you the measurement for the frame. It's 25 by 20, so 25 inches wide by 20 tall. Mr. Joji Town's at 25. Poodle's at 35.
That stinking piano in the next apartment.
Just wonderful detail.
May we see the back?
Scott. The OCS is in at 125. Professionally mounted here.
Oh, they did professionally mount it.
Just need some wire here and it's ready to go. I love I don't know if you can see it. Do you see the brush strokes from the oil? Let me turn with the light. Melanie knew Scott was going to bid on it. Poodle's out.
Wow.
Just beautiful. Well, let's count it down for Scott. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'll account for the lag here and put in the stop. No, just in case, Scott. Okay, Scott. That's yours at 150 with free shipping. I'll bring it to Memphis. You're gonna love it. It's even better in person.
I am so excited.
I was at the thrift store. Shut the front door.
I'm sitting here and I'm already deciding what's coming down. Where is it going to go? I come from a family of musicians. I was a music major in college. We all played an instrument. I'm so excited. That is beautiful, and that will be a part of my home decor. Thank you. Thank you.
It's beautiful. You're going to love it.
I have to take a minute. All right, that's great. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Mark, I'm sorry. I know you wanted it too. I always feel bad when somebody else loves something as much as I do, but it's happened to me. I've missed out on stuff too, but I'll give it a good home. That's beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to see it in person. Okay. Yes, I'm going to keep it. Are you kidding? It's going on my wall.
Maybe I can reprint our family portrait that Tammy photoshopped of the gang in our 70s gear. You can mount that next to the painting.
I think I have that somewhere. And I'm actually what?
You're verklempt.
No,
you're still trying to gather yourself.
No, I had a story I was going to tell, but I won't take any time to do it because I don't want to drag this out. So let me go back to solo layout. Okay. Next up, this is called what choice. So I've got two of these, and then you get to decide. You get to choose the one you want. The high bidder chooses the one they want, or 2 times your money. So here they are. These are made in the 30s, and these are ceramic or porcelain under there. It's lusterware lamps. Just like lusterware was popular in the 30s, so were little lamps. Now they're both on wooden.
What do you want to start these at?
Yeah. So they start at $15. Now the high bidder picks the one that they want. So They start at 15. They both need to be rewired. They're both on their original wooden bases. One is just a tiny bit larger than the other one. The purple one has an antique socket. You get that antique socket only if you promise not to throw it away. If you want the lamp, but you don't like and you're afraid of the antique socket, tell me, and I'll take that off. Because that socket is a $10 antique socket right there with its paddle. Now the base is wood.
That socket is $10 in Jersey, $30 here in Texas.
You can see here it's stamped made in Japan. These are from the 1930s. And this is not glass, this is a wooden base. And you would simply take this, unscrew this. There's a metal rod in the middle. You can run a new wire up there and wire this socket, and you're great. That one as well, you'll have to pick off the old felt. Look at that old cloth cord, and you'll put a new cord on it. Now that socket, that's a newer socket. That's been replaced. That you can throw that away. I don't care what you do with that. But don't throw that socket away. I don't know if we have nothing.
No
yet.
bids as of yet.
Choose. I'm only going to give it another second. $15. Choose the lamp that you want from the 30s. And if there's no interest, we'll put this aside and we'll come back at the end of the show with it. But we do always count everything down.
Jenny Max at 15.
And Jenny, you'll pick the one that you want. One in blue and one in the orange luster, waiting for you. Wooden bases and waiting for you to rewire them. They stand, that's 9 inches tall, and this one is about 8.5. Yeah, that one's about 8.5. So we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7. You have to read my lips, David, but I think you can.
That's
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And if Jenny is the only bidder, we'll wait to see. But if Jenny is, then Jenny picks the one that Jenny wants at 15. And if Jenny wants both of them, Jenny gets both of them for 30.
She'll take both.
Jenny takes both at 30. And Jenny, I have a feeling you're keeping that socket. You're going to recycle that socket and use it. It's really yours, and you could resell the socket, but just don't throw it away. Okay. Jenny Mac gets both of them. Aren't you the one that got the other one the other night? Jenny gets both at 30?
Correct. Well, 15 and 15, yeah. She said yes and yes.
Okay. All right, Jenny, thank you. Jenny gets them both. Oh, for Pete's sake, I put that on the wrong line. Okay, so David, we'll go back to you. Oops. I almost ended the live stream. Now, why is my...
Oops. This next item is starting at 25. I have the start. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And it is EAPG. This is from the Belmont Glassworks. It's a tall one.
Yes, I love the stem on that. I've had those. Wonderful.
The heart stem. Yes, the heart stem. Beautiful. Look into the hearts. It's a celery base.
Yeah.
8.5 inches tall. It's 8.5 inches tall.
Sweet.
6 inches from each edge of the handles. 4 inches across at the top. And then the base is 4 inches. Now, you're not going to put a celery base. I'm just saying it's 4 inches. You're not going to put a celery base. I mean, you could,
I love it.
You're not going to put it on a black base. You could, but no. When you see a room full of these in a museum, it takes your breath away. But this piece can do the same. Now, this, like I said, from the Belmont Glassworks. So you're looking at 1881. 1881. You would break the stems of your celery and put those in there and put some water, and they would keep for a little bit. Just beautiful old glass. You're looking at earliest 1881 for this pattern. When this pattern was introduced, the heart stem. Karen Williams is at 40. Thank you for the bids, everyone. Wonderful pattern. Let me show the edge here. Spin it around nice and slow. No chips. You're going to have the wear like we spoke of. That old wear from sitting on a tabletop. And I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll have the stop.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I've got it.
Okay. Let me back it up. Okay. I took it out. Yeah.
Just do a quick refresh. And after the refresh, Patsy M, yours came in after the stop, but I see Crazy K was first at 65, Patsy. So Crazy K, 65 is the high bid. Crazy K, you're the winner. Thank you for the bids, everyone.
Okie doke.
I think I'll need your information, Crazy K. Just send it to the email next to my name. Don't go away. More old glass to come. Pre-1900. I promise.
Both of these are coming together in one auction. They're made by different glass companies, but they're from the same era, and they are both pink. I love that one. Now, you know, we always find these little combos, little mayonnaise. We've already beaten the mayonnaise to death, haven't we? But look at that little dude. That's a little more unusual. They both are chip and crack free. You're going to get both of them, and we're going to start off at $16. Not choice, but both of them. Now, they measure about 6.5 inches across, so they're not big. And this one measures 3.5 inches tall. That one is a little bit shorter. This one, the pink, is a little bit lighter in color than this one. This is more of a flamingo. This is more of a true pink. But look, I'd put one cupcake on that. And I like the design on the bottom. If you can see, I guess I'll let you see each one at a time. So it's a little footed plateau. Not plateau, but not really compote. I don't know what you do when it's that shallow.
Maybe a bonbon?
Why not?
Suzanne B is at 16. You're going to get both pieces for your bid.
That's the one that you get, and that's the second one that you get in pink. So it's nice to have.
Show the swirl. So, do you remember the swirl plates you had? The high C plates? Does that look more flamingo, that one?
This one looks more. This one is a little.
That swirl is reminding me. The swirl reminds me of high. Of high C.
Neither one. Neither one of these are marked.
Well, Heisey didn't mark everything,
No, they didn't.
but that flamingo just pops though. That foot looks familiar. That might be pink flamingo, pink Heisey. The swirl one for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Any questions, comments, prayer requests? Please turn to page 296 in your hymn.
Night, Carmen Sittler. Lucille Fritz is at 17.
And we will sing all 29 verses of In the Bleak Midwinter, played painfully slow by some old crone at the pipe organ. In the bleak midwinter. And I love that hymn, but good grief.
Suzanne B's at 19.
Kind of slow. I don't know why I'm singing In the Bleak Midwinter as I'm fondling my depression glass, but you got to keep it going somehow. 10, 9, 8, 7. Frosty wind made moan. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poodle, I knew you love the image of the old crone at the pump organ or pipe. That's one of Poodle's favorite images. I don't know why that amuses you so. I said that once 2 years ago, and you laughed and laughed and laughed at that for weeks.
She laughed and laughed.
I think in a former life, Poodle was an old crone at a pump organ, weren't you? Come on now.
Suzanne B is your winner at 19. You get both pieces.
Suzanne, $19. What's 19 divided by 2?
You know what that is.
$9.50? Girl.
$9.50.
I love it when you
That's
get
a bag of peanuts at the grocery store.
She got great. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Suzanne B. Suzanne B. 19. Suzanne B. Suzanne B. What now?
What now? Make me big.
Oh, if you say so.
Starting at 60.
60. And now, am I putting it in or are you putting it in?
Already got it in.
Oh, all right. Close my mouth.
It's in.
All right.
Before I show this is from one of the greatest hits from Adams and Company, number 86 from, we're going way back to 1886. Who finds an ice cream water tray antique twice?
Ah, wow.
Tam Tam does. I was about to sell the clear glass one she found prior to the house burning. That one shattered from heat.
Mm.
The night before two chaps. And you know what? I wouldn't have had power anyway, so I don't know what we would have done had that not happened. But yeah, Tammy, lo and behold, finds another one at a flea market, no less. This does have issues. It's old glass, so let me show them to you. But it's still very old. This does not go in an oven. You've got a. Oh, I can't make sure I'm showing it right. Okay, right here. Look at this edge. Now look at, there's a chip here. This is the old guy at the flea market. He goes, you know, that's a pretty popular pattern and color from the 1960s and 70s. I'm just nodding my head. Yes. Yes, you're right. That was a popular color in the 60s and 70s. Yes. Daisy and Button. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I'm like, sir, this has flaws. But was I going to educate him? Maybe after the sale. But we have the nice daisy pattern. This is an ice cream dish or water plate because they would freeze those that could afford a refrigerator or cooling system at the time. This was introduced in 1886. It's 15.5 inches by 9.5 inches. Beautiful antique glass. And still ready for fall if you want it for fall.
Yeah.
Kathleen's in at 60. We'll see if she has any competition on this. I will count it down. But yeah, it's the same maker. This is the same maker. Adams and Company. So I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who finds this twice? I was shocked. Like, there's no way she finds this twice. Do a quick refresh just in case. No, just in case. And Kathleen, that is coming to you. Thank you. You're going to love this piece. And Scott, I defer to you. Just give me that start.
$30.
You got it.
Not rare, not unusual, but the first time I've ever found a set of Fire King colonial pattern nesting mixing bowls. Wow. I have found them in swirl. I've never found the colonial. Now, they do call this this wide band around the top. Yeah, colonial pattern. So it's 1, 2, 3 nesting bowls. I didn't look in my Fire King book to see if there was one smaller or one larger. Sometimes they only had 3. Sometimes there were 4, and some mixing bowl sets came in 5. But these 3 concentric cycles diminish in size, and we're not missing anything except possibly a smaller one or possibly a larger one. The luster is wonderful. This luster will come off if you destroy it in a sink. But it's got fingerprints on it from me, and it tends to be a little not really blotchy, but this was everyday kitchen glass, and so this was made in the factory. But there's the smallest bowl. The sizes of them are weird. Like, it would be nice if it went 7, 6, 5, but it doesn't. It's 8 inches and 3/4, and then 7 inches and 2/4, and then 5 inches and 3/4. That's the way they did it. But there they are.
Your high bid is 40.
Luster. And I'll pull them out so you can see how clean they are. They are chip and crack free. And there's your old Fire King right on the bottom of it. Now, I guess I should correct myself, because typically Fire King referred to their tableware as peach luster, but their kitchen utility ware as copper tone. And it is a little different. If you have the mugs or the dinnerware, I should have brought a piece to show you. That peach luster is a little darker, a little peachier. The copper tone is slightly different. Still Fire King oven glass. And I thought about keeping these, but then I said to myself, oh, don't be ridiculous. You don't have the space. You don't do that much in the kitchen. You don't need a set of mixing bowls for every season. So, and they're in such good shape, I wanted to go ahead and sell them and pass them on. But they are nice to get out, you know, to give some of your glass a break. I move glass around. I move lamps around. I move furniture around. So, you know, why not have mixed for every season? I'm not really paying attention, but I'm not hearing that there are any questions, and therefore, and so.
No questions, but your high bid is Lynette Elaine at 40.
Well, we'll count down the colonial pattern, copper tone / peach luster, Fire King oven glass mixing bowls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I just heard a car door shut, and somebody 3 nights in a row has been parking
Domino's.
in front of my driveway and blocking my driveway. And I've been trying to catch them. And each time I go out there, they're already gone. If that car is out there blocking my driveway, I'm going to go out there with some peach luster. No, I know. I'll get them with my antique Halloween horn. Move your car.
Yes, Cat 60. The cobalt blue creamer and sugar did sell already. Okay, Scott, there's a stop, and your winner is Lynette Elaine at $40.
Okay.
Lynette Elaine at $40.
Lynette, I'll give you the little speech again. If I know you and you've bought from me before, then we're good. If not, will you send me your oh, I didn't realize that my ear got that close to the screen. Sorry about that. For those who didn't really want to see the hair in my ear. It was $40, Lynette. Okay. Lynette, thank you. And will you let me know on the screen, Lynette, if I know you, if I've already got your stuff? Lynette, and I'm going to turn it over to David, but then I'll just
I did see a note from Lynette saying not my luster, but I don't know what she means, but I think she got it.
Okay.
The only bid was 40, so okay.
Oh, Lynette doesn't want luster?
I think she's good.
What does not my luster mean?
I don't know. Not my luster.
Lynette, can you just clarify?
I think she's good.
Okay. Well, I do need to know, Lynette. I don't remember you, so I need to know. I can't get an invoice to you. Just shoot me a message there in the chat. I'll watch it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, don't throw her luster. Okay, that's her. She'll send you them.
Oh, hold on. She says, I sent you information today. Yes, somebody did, Lynette. I don't remember. And I wrote back and I said, no, you don't have to pre-register. I don't know if that was you or not, but I don't think everything was in there anyway. So regardless, make sure I have your full name, your mailing address, your PayPal account. So I need to know the email address associated with your PayPal account. And I need your mailing address and all that stuff. So just send all that and we're good. Oh, I know. I threatened to throw her luster at the car. That was my fault. All right, Lynette. Sorry.
This next item is starting at $12. I already have it in, so don't worry about it. Goofus glass. Now this, you got to be real careful with the paint because it's going to come off. This is a good example of how it comes off. And I'll show. It's very old glass. And the paint is on the outside. You have the shiny inside. You just have to be very careful with it. You don't want to handle it too much. But if you appreciate early American pattern glass, then Goofus glass or the patterns used for the Goofus pieces are good examples of the
David, can I interrupt you? David?
Yes.
David, I have to interrupt you for one moment. Lynette, I just checked my email. You did, but you didn't give me, you did write to me today, but you gave me your phone number, but nothing else. So I do need you to write back to me with your mailing address. I also need the email that is associated with your PayPal account, and I need to know if you have a PayPal account. Don't tell me that in the chat. If you'll send that in the email, then I'll get all of that. So I am looking at my email, and you just need to forward all that other information to me, Lynette. Okay, so if you'll do that, then I can pump the invoice out to you tomorrow morning. David, I'm sorry to jump in, but you know how we have to do this to keep the.
No, and I put that in there under because it's cool. If you purchase from Scott, email him at oldcurioushop99@gmail.com. Include your name, YouTube name, address, and PayPal email if necessary. You need not be a PayPal user. He will invoice you as a guest, but he needs that email information.
So Lynette, give me all that info. Okay, keep going. Thank you.
So this is 9.5 inches wide. I'm holding it from the base. Beautiful example of imperfect Goofus glass. And we do have a bid at 12 from Karen Williams. I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll put in the stop. I'll account for the lag. Do a quick refresh for everyone. And like I said, we move it right along. And Jenny Mac at 13 before the stop. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Karen, for bidding.
I'm only going to do one more item, and then David, the rest of the show is yours.
Okay.
The only thing I got left are 2 more mixing bowls, and here they are. They start at $19 for the 2, and they are nesting bowls. I do think, get in there. So, in fact, I know there would be 2 more or even 3 more. This is just a partial set. But they're 1930s amber mixing bowls.
Bye, Melody.
And they're also in excellent condition without chips or cracks, and they really haven't been tossed around that much.
While you're measuring those, I'll just let everyone know this is his last item. And then I have 4 more. I have Westmoreland, some Pink Depression, and 2 pieces of High C coming.
All right. So this one, again, it's, gosh, the measurements are so weird. It's a little more than 8.5 across. And this one is only a little more than 6.5 across. So there might have been one that went in between the 2, but this is the 2 that I have. From the 1930s. And there are no bids. So I'm going to give it another second. This is the last item for me. Then I'll turn it back over to David and let him polish off the night with the last 4 items that he's got. And then we'll come back and I told a lie. I do have one more after this, but David, do your thing. So nobody. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stop. So we didn't, unless anybody jumped in there, we have no bids on the mixing bowls.
And we'll bring it back.
But I'll tell you what, David, can I just do one more thing and then I'm done?
Yeah, go ahead.
One more piece.
Then you can chime in while I show the other thing.
This is nice. Nice. It's a 3-part divided. Look at the deco. This is a good piece of glass. These are not chips. These are little indentations that are in the glass. This one starts at $15, It is a nice one. It has a polished bottom. I did not go through any of my depression. Well, this wouldn't be in a depression glass book. This would be in a good book of nice glass. Unmarked, American made, probably.
Jenny Max at 15.
Nice.
While you're showing that, Patsy M was hoping for a Flow Blue platter.
Patsy, that is going to be in the eBay store. That platter is out on my front porch waiting for photography. It'll be photographed tomorrow, and it'll wind up in the eBay store in the next 2 or 3 days. So if you are subscribed to the eBay store, you won't miss. But that Flow Blue Blue Willow platter, I know you've been asking about that, and that's slated for the eBay store. Hope that's okay with you. You can go there and bid. Okay,
Suzanne B is your high bid at 18 for that bowl right there.
All right. Thank you for asking. So I love this part right here. And that's so 30s.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful amber. Oh my gosh, it's that wonderful honey color. It's in excellent condition. It's not scratched or chipped. This is going to be so elegant on your table, and it measures about 9 inches across, 3-part divided. I love this thing. Maybe you can discover the maker. I didn't really have
It's
time.
liquid honey. That's the color, liquid honey.
Well,
Mark Peterson is your high bid at 22.
I did coin that phrase about, I don't know, 5 years ago because I never used to like amber. It always reminded me of the 70s. And then I started falling in love with amber every time I found a piece that looked like liquid honey. And that's what this reminds me of. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, the old clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I love this thing. But I can't keep everything, or I'd collapse into the basement.
Let me do a quick refresh. Top chat, live chat, and Jenny Mac 34 before the stop.
Jenny
Mac 34 before the stop.
Jenny Mac, thank you. Before I turn it over to David, Mark, I did read your updated email about the Halloween. I promise I'll get back to you. I will, and I thank you for that. And I thank everyone. I thank Jeffrey, who helped earlier today. Anyone else who was helping in the chat. I'm not going anywhere, but David, the rest of the show is yours. Do it.
Are you going to hang around to do start stops, or?
I'm sitting right here. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm stuck in my chair.
Okay. Go ahead and put a start for me for $20.
Gladly.
And we have this Westmoreland compote. Clear glass. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is starting at 20. Westmoreland Old Quilt Compote. So this is circa 1910. Beautiful pattern. Catches a lot of light. This is 8 inches tall at the highest ridge to the base. And it's going to measure 5.5 inches wide. 5.5 inches wide. It's gorgeous. Not one of your taller compotes, but what it doesn't make up in height, the bowl is going to hold a lot of volume, whatever you put in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Jenny has several of these, I think. Yeah, maybe. Unless she's talking about something else. Oh, maybe what she sniped earlier. Yeah, okay. But think of this sitting on your German doily.
I'm sitting on my German doily right now.
Yeah, Jenny, I got you. I put 2 and 2 together. Philip Lane is at 20, so let's count it down for Philip. We only have a few items left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that aside.
I am going to put the stop in. Let's see here. There it goes.
Your video will play soon.
Hey, Hazel Atlas, thank you. You know what? I'm going to put those polka dot things in the eBay store, and I'm still stuck, Hazel. I love not really knowing whether it's what we talked about. Sorry, I know that was confusing.
No, it's okay. It's great. Hazel Atlas, that's yours at 25. We're moving right along. So the next one, starting at 12.
All right, just let me put that in.
It's a large pink depression bowl. It does have minor wear from use. It's got the wear here on the ring where people have used that, where it's sat. We discussed earlier how things show wear and how they were used. You can see where that rested on a tabletop or a buffet. Nice large, if you're looking for starting a collection of pink depression and you need a large piece, this certainly is one. I hope you like that, Hazel Atlas, the spooner. Yeah. I'm starting to find EAPG left and right wherever I'm going. I'm just being very careful about what I pick up now. Nice little bowl, nice bowl if you're starting. This is going to be 11 inches across, 11 by 4. It's going to sit 4 inches tall. I'm glad you love it. Okay, I'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll put in a stop. Even though we do not have a bid, we'll put the stop anyway. There's the stop. Okay. So we'll set that aside. The next item is going to start at $20. This is Heisey glass. So this is your high-end glass. And we know who likes these candy jars. Beautiful Heisey glass with the gold gild on the tip, on the finial here, on the edge. Nice etching on the outside. This is signed Heisey. Even though this was elegant glass, you still had the press little straw mark here. That's from manufacturing. That's not a crack. This is old glass. So you're looking at, for this candy dish, you're in the 30s here for this one. This one is signed. Maybe you can see the diamond right there in the center. There's a diamond north and south. Gorgeous candy dish. We do have some bids. And don't go away because I have a matching piece to this, which is Heisey as well. I'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for the stop. And 32, Jenny Mack before the stop. Thank you for the bids, everyone. Let me just type that in real quick. And I have one more item. I'll bring that back the bowl just quickly as well. The last item is a sandwich tidbit tray. This is starting at 20. Also Heisey. It's going to have the same pattern around the edge. This is starting at 20 as well. And while we're showing this one,
20.
just a quick,
Okay.
yes, just a quick thank you to everyone that joined us tonight. We know everyone's busy times, but we thank you for showing up and having fun with us. If we didn't have fun, we wouldn't do this. Let me show you the pattern. Also, this cross pattern here on the top of the end that they painted as well. So wouldn't that be a nice set with the candy dish and then the tidbit sandwich tray or snack tray? Never too busy to shop. That's right, Queen Bee. Icy as well, starting at 20. And congratulations, yes, to all the winners. And I'll count this down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll wait for that stop. 12-step program for buying glass or collectibles, things we love. Okay. All right. And that's all my items.
Well,
All right. I did get the note earlier that the ice cream tray purchased by Kathleen Workman will be given to Karen Williams. So that was nice. That's a nice gift.
very nice.
I'm so happy you got that painting, Scott. I'm excited for you.
Ooh, I am too. Very excited. It's
You're gonna love it in person.
it's going to go out here somewhere on one of these walls. I haven't decided which one yet. And it might I have down in the basement, I have my grandfather's violin, which needs to be restored. And because right now it's not playable. And my mother is turning 80 shortly. And she has one older brother and sister who are also in their 80s. And their father died when he was 47. So I didn't know him. I knew a grandfather, but my grandmother had remarried when I was a tiny boy, because I believe my mother was only 19 when her father died. And I have his violin. It hasn't been played since he.
Make me big and tell your story. Tex-Mex wants to know what painting. I'll show the painting since you're talking about family and.
Oh, well, they don't want to hear me. Let's look at your. There it is. Tex-Mex. The hands are very well done on that. Hands are not easy to paint. Yeah.
Yeah, I got chills when I saw that. I just ran. Left Tammy in the dust. She came around the corner with the cart, and I placed it in the cart. It's beautiful.
What while you're large, what you want to talk about? What you want to tell us about your any you're gonna have you had your I couldn't come to your Wednesday night sale last week.
That was fun. So yeah, we're back. We'll see you later this week with some other items, I believe. I think this Wednesday will be the last sale before we all meet up. I'm not sure. I think so. I think Tammy has some items for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we can't keep the inventory like we've had before. It's kind of buy as we go and sell what we have. Of course, we're our friend has been very hospitable and gracious to have us stay with her. So we don't want to take up too much space and have
Mm-hmm.
stuff laying all over the house. So, in respect to her generosity, we're not trying to make a mess of her house. So,
Yeah.
if we do have a sale and we only have 12 items, we only have 12 items. It will keep it short and just have a chat. But the idea is to just move forward and move on from getting our life together, back together. And, we're house hunting. So Tammy's documenting that. We'll share that on the channel. So y'all stay tuned for those videos. Your input is sometimes the input from everyone has been helpful, sometimes inspiring, comforting, also informative. Some of you have gone through major house hunting before, so some tips, do's, don'ts. We were in the house we lost. We were in it for nearly 30 years. So
You were.
yeah. So yeah, we're coming right up on it. So we never hopped around. So
Don't you guys have birthdays and anniversaries in November?
what's that?
Do you have birthdays and anniversaries in November?
Yeah, Tammy's birthday is November 8th. Our anniversary is the 15th. My birthday is the 30th. We have a son whose birthday is the 26th, I believe. So yeah, just a flurry of stuff. We're going to be busy. We have the house going on. We have the trip coming up. That's paid for and done. So we're going to meet up with Dee, Vinny, Scott, Tammy, and I in Tennessee. Round Top's coming up, so we love shopping there. All the fall flea markets and things of that sort. So
Yeah.
it's busy times. Fall's very busy.
And it's a busy time. It's the busiest time for all of us. Well, I shouldn't say that. It is a busy time for many of us. And in this business, it's the fourth quarter. This is the rock and roll quarter. This is what, in terms of September, October, November, December, boy, we really, so I try to keep it going. And so therefore, I'll have a live sale next Monday night with old Halloween. And if you didn't tune in earlier, next Monday night, you could get a tin Halloween horn. You could get one of these old gauze. These are frightening. I have pictures of from the 30s, these gauze masks from back in those days. This is absolutely charming. It's a tiny little child's cardboard mask of a kitty looking very 30s. I've got this big kitty here, and that's an antique broom from a fireplace with an old oak handle. That's 20s or 30s. Probably that would look neat as a Halloween prop. So I'm going to be doing, and there'll be more Halloween next Monday night. And then the Monday night of the 23rd, even though I'll be away, Patrick and I are still doing our Unbreakables sale. Yes. So I'll still have that following Monday. Now, the Monday after that, I probably not. So
Okay.
we're gonna keep.
Now next Monday, I know I am back to not a lot of Mondays, but I know next Monday I'm helping out, like umpiring fall ball for high school.
Okay.
They need my help, so I may not be at. Well, I won't be at your cell, so make sure you recruit some help for that one.
Not a problem, and I've done it on my, I've done the starts and stops on my own and everything, so it's not
Yeah.
not a problem, and great. So that's
So we'll get this. Thank you, everyone that showed up. Like I said, we had a lot of items tonight.
We did. Thank
Don't
you.
forget to visit Scott's old curiosity shop on eBay. Awesome items there, so don't forget to look there.
I'm gonna load that week. I really am. I know sometimes I say that and don't do it, but I've already put like 8. I've already put a bunch of Barbie stuff on it, and I've got 12 to 20 items already photographed, and the draft's done. I just have to finish them. And we're gonna have a couple nice days at the shore. I think I'm gonna take a beach chair tomorrow and sit in front of the ocean and work. Why not?
Yeah, before the summer's gone.
Before it's gone.
Okay, well, thanks everyone. We appreciate everyone. Thanks for everyone that bed and hung out.
And I'll be sending invoices out tomorrow morning. If you're at work, don't worry about it. But when you get home, if you don't see anything from me at like 6 o'clock at night, please reach out to me, because that means that I'm having trouble getting a hold of you. Okay. Happens.
Someone wants the tidbit tray, so let me see.
You have a tidbit. Oh.
Okay, Mama T-Bird, I got you. I got you, Mama T-Bird. That's yours. Thanks for letting me know, chat. It pays to read the chat. Okay.
Good night.
I think that's it.
Oh, turn it off. That's okay.
Oh no, I don't know.
Turn that thing off. I need to have my mother's little clip.
Yeah.
Is goodbye. Good night. Good night, all. Happy. Good night.
Okay. Y'all take care.
Bye.
See you the next time.
Yeah, toodles.